Alrighty, so we are going to use this funky little diagram here in order to help us prove that the three angles in a triangle add to 180 degrees. That is a fact that you have been told ever since you were, third grade, fourth grade, that all of the angle measures in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. However, a very informal proof looks something like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the properties of parallel lines and transversals to help us mark all of the triangle angles that are congruent to each other. So for example, I have parallel lines. This is a parallelogram. So if you look at this set of parallel lines, here's a transversal right here. And so we know that this angle right here is congruent to this angle right here because they are alternate interior angles. Okay, so that's kind of the process that we're doing. We also have this angle right here will be congruent to this angle right here because of alternate interior angles. And we also have, let's see, this angle right here is going to be congruent to this angle right here because of alternate interior angles. So I'm going to mark these up completely across the whole diagram, and I'll be back in just a moment. So here we have the diagram completely marked up. All of the angles that are congruent to each other in this figure have been marked. So all of the yellow angles are congruent to each other, all of the green angles are congruent to each other, and all of the pink angles are congruent to each other. And the reason we can mark these is because we do have parallelograms, and we know that when you cross parallel lines with a transversal, you form many different angle relationships. So there's some corresponding angles here, there's some alternate interior angles, and there are some other types of angle measurements where we can make these markings. And of course, each of the triangles themselves are congruent to all of the other triangles because we just simply duplicated and translated our parallelogram. So what I have here, if you kind of imagine zooming in on this straight line, right here. Let's just kind of zoom in right here. That is a straight line. So the angles associated with it would be adding up to 180 degrees. So we have one pink angle right here. We have a green angle right here. And we have a yellow angle right here. So therefore, the yellow angle, I'm just going to abbreviate, plus the green angle, I'm going to abbreviate again, plus that pink angle must equal 180 degrees. That is an informal proof that within each triangle, when you have a yellow angle plus a green angle plus a pink angle, you get 180 degrees.